GapZip Weekend Workshop in Topanga Canyon, California took place at the Mountain Mermaid in 2010.
By using the GapZip approach, I'm able to break things down into bite-sized pieces, see where they fit in the hierarchy, and then schedule them.
I've never really worked that way consciously. Sometimes intuitively I've worked that way, but it's great to be able to break it down into a scientific system.
Hi, my name is Marcy Bond. I'm a publisher. I actually took a great deal away from this, but I think the thing that was most important for me was realizing where in my own process of decision-making and planning that I was missing, and that for many years I've been kind of working at trying to get to one area, and then to have someone show me the process, and then for me to see that that it was really just this one area that kept me from getting there. And talk about a huge revelation. This is going to get me so far in my business. I can't tell you how excited I am to start going now.
It dramatically changed how I'm looking at what it is that I want for my life now.
I'm really excited about how I'm going to use what I've learned, because I chose a project that feels very dear to my heart, which is to become a motivational speaker for the Spanish community, and more as an empowerment speaker and coach.
What Andrew and Craig have created here is quite revolutionary, it's quite inspiring, and it's very, very helpful. What Andrew is bringing to the table is this amazingly detailed lens. I'm speaking into a lens right now, but what he's really offering is a lens to look at personal development or business development, and in creating a system, a lens that I can view through and view my life and view my challenges through this lens, and then have a very practical system to apply that.
I interpreted the scanning idea is that when you have a problem or kind of a issue that you're trying to solve, instead of coming up with a solution really quickly or kind of going with what you've always done, you sit down and you brainstorm by coming up with as many ideas as you can think of to solve that problem. And you start as an individual level, then you go to a small group level, and then you share it with a bunch of people. You come up with anything you can ever imagine, not discounting any ideas because of money or limitations. You just throw everything out there, and that way you allow yourself to have really an increased creative potential.
I think what Craig brings to the table is 100,000 hours of meditation and in a very holistic, insightful view of the world. Also a storytelling component of presenting the information, and then the way they interact with each other I said to them yesterday, it's almost like a couple that has been married for a long time, because they finish each other's sentences, but not only do they finish each other's sentences, they also drive forward each other's thoughts and approaches, and make it very interesting for the audience, because it goes from a very analytical point of view to a very interesting narrative arc and then back.
Go to gapzip.com to get information on consulting, our online learning programs, and dates for upcoming workshops and events.